Hey beloved, I'm bringing a Ma Kali oracle reading for you today. Let's see what this powerful goddess would like to tell us today. I'm going to go for the first card that popped out. I'm going to go for this one. I've had a few come out, but Ma Kali has always got something very deep to say. So we've got this card, and that is number 14. Let's see what divine message this divine goddess has got for us today. So, Bhagra Kali, our wild divine mother knows when to become gentle with our hearts, bestowing sweetness that liberates us from fear. Though you may have faced much struggle and challenge on your path, though it may seem only the most powerful intensity could stem the tide of negativity, the dark mother of grace will conquer with gentleness. She manifests herself now as Bhagra the gentle. She will calm the waves of emotion, eradicate doubt and despair, and provide safe and graceful passage through all difficulties. Wow. Bhagra Kali, or wish-fulfilling Kali, is an auspicious and gentle form of Kali Ma. She is Kalyani, who gives peace and happiness. She is the giver of windfall and blessings. She appears when a gentle way will best accomplish what is needed. Sometimes we are drawn to Kali because we need her ferocity. Sometimes what we learn as we connect with her is that we deserve tenderness, sweetness, and gentleness, and that we have been far too hard on ourselves for far too long. Bhagra Kali reminds us that we are strong enough to be gentle with ourselves. If we have been subconsciously sabotaging ourselves, she softly and defiantly breaks the pattern. We no longer need to engage in unnecessary drama, undertake a mistaken notion that it is necessary for growth. Sometimes the growth is in choosing to cultivate and apply the kindness, strength, and wisdom needed to disentangle and disengage from drama. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And, it goes on to say more. Now, beloved, if you would like me to give you the whole script, because it's got a little invocation at the back as well. It's got a little invocation ritual, which is just something that you say, then let me know. I can DM this to you, but instantly I'm getting that, and it's really interesting because something came up on my FYP the other day, and the person was just talking about, witchcraft, when people do witchcraft, when people do baneful magic, essentially, and the energies that attach to baneful magic. And this is almost, it's basically saying that, not everything has to come from a place of heightened emotions. It's almost like Bhagra Kali is asking you to take that moment before you act, before you send out fire, before you send out, toxic words, before you send out hate, before you send out baneful energy, right? To take a moment and to sit in grace with yourself and really think, do I need to come at this situation with ferocity, or do I just need to come at this situation with tenderness? There's a lot of things happening within, in the world and the spiritual community where people are just literally fighting fire with fire. And it just erupts into this huge spiritual warfare, beloved. There are so many people under attack right now spiritually. It's ridiculous. And I'm glad this card has come out, because it's just reminding us that actually, you know, a lot of people will always go to that chaotic, baneful energy first when they're really up in their emotions. But if they were to step back and really think to themselves, you know, through meditation or just whatever, actually, what is the response that I need to give this person that's, you know, pissed me off? What is the response that I need to give to my boss who's just won't listen to me? What is the response that I need to, you know, show to my local, I don't know, you know, government person or what have you? Do you understand what I mean? It's almost like we just need to be reminded that you don't always have to fight fire with fire. Because what's happening is that there's this war that just ensues, and it just becomes so out of control. And essentially that is the emotions as well. Sometimes our emotions become so out of control, we lose perspective of things. This beautiful divine message from Bhagra Kali, which is the gentle energy of Kali Ma, is saying, look, you know, it's almost like find your gentleness, find your grace, find your tenderness to resolve a situation. Angel numbers 1010. Sometimes just walking away is the most powerful thing you can do, because it means you've stopped giving your energy to that situation. Sometimes you don't need to use the wrath of lower vibrations to get back at somebody because they gave you a funny look, or because you get up in your head that maybe this person's gonna attack you spiritually, or they're gonna do something to you, so you attack first before they attack you. You know? We're such powerful spiritual beings. We all have a different anointing here on earth. You have all been blessed with such great power. Angel number 717. And there are so many of the community, there's so many of the collective that are just not doing the work, not doing what they're supposed to be doing with their anointing, with their ashe, with their magic. Because they're scrolling online and they're seeing this ritual and they're seeing that, and they're just like, yeah, I'm going to pay for that, I'm going to do that. You're opening up a can of worms. You're conjuring up spirits and demons and principalities that just want to be left the fuck alone. You know, I was watching, what was it? I was watching Wednesday the other day, and they'd conjured a demon up, right, to get back at the living. And the person who conjured the demon ended up being attacked by the demon. Because the demon was like, get out of my way, you're speaking too much, you just get out of my energy. Do you know what I mean? Let me do what you've conjured me to do. And I just feel that sometimes we don't need to go that low. We just don't. And I'm glad this message has come out to say, you know, that, you know, she appears when a gentle way will at best accomplish what is needed. Obviously, if someone is attacking you and you do your divination and they say, yeah, fight back, then go, boy, you do what you do. Honey, you do what you do. I'm not over here telling you not to do what you need to do, but I'm just saying there's always another way. I hope this message resonated with you somehow, in some way. Like, share, follow for more. And if you want to receive the rest of the divine message, just hit me up and I'll send that through. Peace and blessings to you.